Merry-go-round in the round of 16 is the first map in the best-of-3 series between our Terran and Zerg duo here. Starting to the top right, we have ForGG starting in red, and to the left side of the map is opponent, the German player TLO, the little one, spawning in blue for Team Liquid. This is of course still the round of 16 of the Caseking Christmas Cup. We just saw Hyun advance into the round of 8, and whoever wins it in this series is going to go up against Hyun in the next round of the tournament. I'm Kaldor, with me is Todd, and we're going to bring you that Terran versus Zerg action, and I kind of think that this time the games are maybe a bit faster. I don't think we're going to see another 1 hour play with a battle cruiser and yeah, Raven action against that Zerg army with those 50-60 infestors that we had between Yoda and Hyun.
Yeah, I mean, ForGG is really aggressive. He's not that guy that will play mech and sit back. Like, he's gonna get units out and attack a lot of the time and try and finish the game. And he has this one build that he's been wrecking Zergs with, that I feel there's a chance he might use here up against TLO. The thing is about these two also is that they are very familiar with each other. They both play on the European ladder right now. ForGG is rank 1. TLO is rank 5. I'm pretty sure that along the way to those rankings, they've played each other quite a bit, so that's going to come into play as well.
Mm-hmm. You know, the one thing that I personally found pretty awesome about ForGG just in the recent past is absolutely nothing to do with his playstyle, but when Blizzard started to announce the changes for WCS, it was just such a sad story to think that ForGG wouldn't be allowed to play on WCS Europe anymore, since he's one of those Koreans that did exactly what Blizzard was trying to do when they introduced the whole system. He really committed to the European server and to the region, has a German girlfriend, is living in Germany and spent like many years there. And I was really happy when he finally like found a way to really like stay in Germany and like play in WCS Europe. It was pretty cool. I was really happy for him there. So I feel like that part is always something that oftentimes gets a bit lost, like the human element, and especially with ForGG. Can you believe, like, living in a country for a couple of years, you have settled down there already, like you have a girlfriend, you moved in together, and then suddenly they tell you, yeah, sorry, but you have to leave? That must be so annoying, so I'm happy that it worked out in the end.
Yeah. Well, I think regardless of that, he would have still been with his girlfriend anyway.
Oh yeah, I think so too. As far as I know, she actually wants to study in Korea, at least for a while, so that's one of the aspects there, but I feel for him still that would have been like thrown. It's just basically like throwing over all of the plans that they had there.
That's commitment, man. At his young age too. Look at you and me, single forever.
Yeah, pretty much. Enjoying the good life. You mean?
Yeah, sure.
You mean
the loner life?
Loner? Not well. I'm not gonna go down.
Go ahead.
No. I'm not gonna talk anything more about that. But I mean, it just shows he's been trapped before us.
Jesus Christ. All right. The one Reaper here. Let's see how much it can do. It's just gonna be the one into a reactor. And sorry, the 2 Marines, you're not gonna get an Overlord. TLO got out of there early enough. Yes. Actually, yeah, ForGG's build that he was using recently, where like he just does this attack with like a lot of Hellbats and then some Banshees on top of it, was so strong. Oh, he loses the Reaper. A little bit of a mistake here, but yeah, it's done so well every time I've seen it. I don't think I've ever seen him lose with it. So that's actually weird, because like if you have a winning strategy like this, you should use it every game. But yeah, I guess occasionally someone played well enough that they will hold it. It just seems so difficult. So here, if he was to use it against TLO, maybe the fact that TLO knows ForGG and knows that build well enough will help him in holding it.
Yeah. I mean, right now, TLO is actually going in a very fast tech into lair in this game. We don't see him with extra gas yet, at least not the 4th in the main base. He's taking 3 in total, with 1 more being dropped now. So I'm curious to see what exactly he's going to do with that. Like, usually if you... Okay, Roach Warren here. Was saying if you're going into a really fast tech into lair, sometimes we see still that 2-base meter play, which is unfortunately for a lot of Zergs not really all that effective usually. If you can blindside your opponent and throw him a curveball, then of course it can still work out, but for most that's not the case anymore. But TLO again with that +1 armor upgrade that he really prefers in lair in so many matchups. We have him already with the Roach Warren going for speed. He seems to be trying to hit ForGG with a pretty early timing here.
Yeah, but that Medivac, man, and those Hellions, I'm a little bit worried. I was thinking he might want to do an elevator, but I think there is enough overloads on the way that it will be spotted, so I think it's just going to be the Marines in the main and the Hellions in the natural. And ForGG is looking to do some good damage here. I fully expect to see an Armory start very soon. Here it is. I'm so good, man.
Yeah, and, well, ForGG is moving in and he's aiming for that queen, and he's gonna get that queen too. Whoa, that was close though. I really thought for a second it might go away. But no, not getting away just yet. The Hellions still looking for an opportunity to maybe do some damage. That's not the case just now. Armory, as you already said, is there, so we're going to see some Hellbat action. We have Overlords also chased on the map, and that is, oh my god, that is actually going to supply block TLO significantly. He's not only going to lose one, he's going to lose maybe even up to 3 Overlords, and that hurts. Wow, that's bad.
TLO starts Burrow, by the way.
That's a pretty cool touch. And he started 9 Overlords. That's that panic moment when you realize, yeah, I'm going to lose a lot of those. I'm going to be supply blocked at a time when I cannot afford to be supply blocked, and you just hit that button like crazy. He's going for drop. Oh.
Yeah, he's just going to be an all-in. I mean...
Yeah, definitely.
I think... Okay, TLO knows that this attack is going to come with a lot of Hellbats and Banshees, so his goal, I think, is going to be to hold that attack as convincingly as possible, just with Queens and Roaches, and then do the counter drop and kill ForGG. And if he can hold comfortably, and I mean, he's making only units right now. That's pretty smart, actually. This is probably one of the better ways to hold this.
You know, like, talking about follow-ups here in the game, we actually had also a follow-up in Twitch chat talking about that marriage aspect that we had earlier, and that girlfriend aspect, and we had Liquid Red jumping into the Twitch chat, and he said that you are Catholic and you're just waiting for the one true love. Can you confirm that, or do you want to say anything else to Red at this point?
I think we should focus on the game, Kaldor, because a lot of stuff is about to happen.
Yeah, Banshees are moving in, and after this sick dodge by Todd, we're having Banshees wrecking a few of the harvesters down there. And we also see, of course, the potential follow-up by the Terran player after that. But for now, it looks like we're going to have a short break of the action in the game, which might allow Todd an answer.
No, actually... Oh, he's gonna drop creep! Oh, that's so sick! That is so sick.
Where did he do it?
He's starting 2 Vikings, he's dropping creep where the factory was gonna land.
Oh my god.
That's fucking sick. Pardon my French. So the Marines had to come back now to defend. And ForGG wasted a lot of time for this.
Yeah, so ForGG gets it. Oh, the Overlord moonwalking! Holy cow, did you see that? I didn't know Overlord could do that. I really thought you needed to be on the ground for a moonwalk. MJ would be proud.
I thought you were talking about all the Overlords that are moving in position to start to drop here very soon.
No. Those we have now.
But getting knights? Oh, I guess for the reinforcements, so that they can get them.
Yep.
Man, TLO, he has like a plan B, a plan C, and
dude,
he like puts them all
I've
together.
seen him with exactly this build already. He won with this build at the Acer Team Story Cup finals against Innovation, I think.
Freaking Michael Schofield of esports.
Oh, yeah, and Michael is currently being met by Vikings, and the first Overlord is already down. And there's a lot more Vikings where that one came from.
God.
Oh god, ForGG totally has his number, doesn't he? TLO is supply blocked, he can't even build reinforcement to send through the Niders. Well, he still has a fair share of units, but the army supply is in his favor, so maybe he can break
He
through.
needs queens. Oh, he's making spores. He needs a Nidus. Get a Nidus, TLO. He might still have a chance, but he's looking pretty bad right now.
Yeah, those Banshees are gonna wreck him.
Where's the Nidus?
I don't think that I don't think it's gonna be in time. Look how supply blocked he is. He cannot get reinforcements. There's no way for him to get anything done with
The spores are gonna finish, though.
Yeah, the spores are gonna finish, but we have Vikings on the ground now for the defense. Oh, he's still doing some damage.
Off the charts, Kaldor.
Yeah, that's like this has to be it. Great read by ForGG. I mean, seriously, like seeing that coming. Of course, he had a few indications there, but that was very well done by ForGG. TLO with a pretty cool build. Yeah.
He made a spire next to the CC. Come on, bro! He has no scan. Oh, he has one.
GG, boys. ForGG takes the game after very well detecting what TLO was going to do there. TLO once won with one of his special builds that was successful against Terran players in the past, but ForGG a bit too smart to fall for that just now. Still a very nice touch by the German player here. Let's see if he can maybe turn things around and force a third game out of his opponent. So far, ForGG in the lead here in the best of 3, and of course we're going to go into game number 2 now to find out if TLO can win one match and bring us into a third game, or if ForGG closes the series out with a 2-0. Back with game number 2 now in Overgrowth. We have ForGG starting to the bottom left in the best of 3 series here. The second map, the Terran player already in the 1-0 lead against his Zerg opponent. Up to the top right, we have TLO, who went for a really interesting strategy in the first game on Catalina. Went for a Nidus attempt together with the Overlord drop, which was shut down by ForGG pretty fast. With Vikings, even supply blocking the German player. Very well done by ForGG here. And he just showcases once again how strong he currently is. Todd, you were already talking a bit about ForGG's track record against Zerg there. Do you think that he's one of the candidates to really win the entire tournament? How far would you think he's going to be able to go?
The thing is, it's a lot about the brackets. And yeah, I do think that if he beats TLO here, which is likely, he would have to face Hyun. I think he'd be a favorite in that. And then he would have to play San or Jedong. I do think that again he will be a favorite, so I think he has a good chance of at least making it to the finals. But then in finals, like depending on who he plays, like MMA, live, partying, I think it'd be pretty difficult against these guys.
What would be your final, the final that you really want to see?
Jedong against MMA or live or partying.
Okay.
Or MC. Basically anybody, all of it. Just, I told you, man, all I want for Christmas is a dome.
Yeah, I can tell. Well, right now, all ForGG wants is a quick victory. He builds 2 barracks out on the map, not the 11-11, but builds them a bit later on 12. So now we have him with the double barracks here that has so far not been scouted by TLO. And TLO is actually moving that Overlord to a position where he's going to see a potential natural, but that's not the case right now. He has one more Overlord that already waited up here at the top, so he's not going to scout this at all. He himself started with a hatch first and then went into the spawning pool later. So right now, if executed well, maybe even with a bit of an SCV pool, ForGG can put TLO in a lot of trouble here.
ForGG can bring us back on schedule with the tournaments.
Yeah, I guess that's also true. Well, we are pretty much in schedule right now. We would even be ahead if he wins that, but let's see if TLO actually can do something about it, because he's scouted it now. He knows there's one forward bunker, we have 2 bunkers, the immediate pull on the drone, 6 Zerglings are building, we have more Marines coming in. TLO definitely has a chance to hold that, and he's already aiming for that SCV, trying to take the worker down as fast as he can, but the worker pull is real. He pulls some of the boys, sends them up to the top. Double Spinecrawler has already started, and TLO has gone up against this strategy countless times. Can he defend somehow? The cancel on Spinecrawler number 1. Zerglings finally streaming in. The first bunker is done, but far away. The second one about to finish, and the Marines are in, and this is trouble.
Yeah, 4G doesn't want to waste any time here, actually, like with that 2 racks. I think he was probably hoping that TLO will go for the hatch first, playing a little bit of the mind games. He's like, well, in the first game you didn't do it, so you're probably going to do it in the second game, and he gets fortunate. That's what TLO goes for, and TLO in a wall of trouble, in a no spine.
Yeah.
Is even going to get up? No, maybe, okay, he can protect those 2 for now, but I mean, there is already 1 bunker up.
There's 2 more Spinecrawlers building now, protecting the mineral line, and of course he needs to... The one thing that you always have to make sure is that if you go for such an attack as a Terran player, that you have a follow-up, because there's been countless of times where Zerg player just starts taking gas and goes into bailings and comes back, but TLO doesn't try to do that. TLO actually tries to hold here. He doesn't go for a follow-up, but he tries to just win the game right here by defending against the push, or at least equalizing the score, and ForGG puts so much pressure in there. The SCVs for the repair, the Zerglings about to move in, Spinecrawlers at the front, one of them already really low, the Queen as well, enough energy for 1 transfuse, doesn't use it for the Spinecrawler though. Oh, the Queen actually screwing up there maybe a bit, and now we have the SCVs gone down, but with this many Marines, TLO is losing everything.
Yeah, he lost all of his Zerglings, and now there's too many Marines left, and that's gonna be it.
Yeah,
ForGG takes a 2-0 victory.
ForGG once again dominant, takes down TLO and advances in the bracket to meet another Zerg player tomorrow. Tomorrow he is going to face Hyun in a best of 3, so congratulations to ForGG. And for us that means we are going to the next best of round of 16 series in the Caseking Christmas Cup. So guys, stay tuned and we'll be back with another game for you in just a few.